Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Food Tech Freak. This is Ketki and I am back with something new and you will find it very interesting. But before I start, please don't forget to subscribe this channel so you won't miss any updates from us. So let's start. Now I am gonna ask you a very basic question which is related to today's topic, and that is, do you like milk? And most of the time answer is yes. And why not? Because we have been drinking milk since early age and it has long been considered as wholesome food because of its richness in calcium and thus being important for your bone. It also contains more than 9 other vital nutrients including protein, vitamin, minerals, carbohydrates and fats. And as milk is very common household product, as we all know, today we will explore about milk processing and different types of milk. So tell me one thing about milk. For how many days we can store milk? 2 days at room temperature once it is boiled, and 3 to 4 days at refrigeration, but you cannot assure its safety, right? Yes, because milk is perishable product, means which spoils very fast and rapidly, and this is the reason there are lots of milk processing industries are present in our country. As raw milk cannot stand for a long time, it has to get processed to extend its shelf life, and India is the world's largest milk producer, which contributes around 22% to global production. As being world's largest milk producer, we should know at least few things about white revolution because it played vital role. And so let's have a look on white revolution. So it was started in 1970 and it was world's largest dairy development program initiated by National Dairy Development Board. White revolution transformed India from milk deficient nation to world's largest milk producer, and this was entirely achieved through cooperative structure. Today around 12 million farmers in more than 22 states across the country own around 250 dairy plant handling around 20 million liters of milk per day, and this is a remarkable achievement, and all credit goes to Dr. Verghese Kurian. Yes, the father of white revolution. Because of him, milk industries have done much advancement in this sector to produce numerous dairy based products. So if we take example of only milk, again it has its own processes, own technologies and different packaging techniques. So if we look at the scenario, it's like most of the people prefer raw milk because they think packed milk is tasteless and with low nutritional content, and rest prefer packed milk because they find it more safe and hygienic. So what do you think about this? So there is nothing right or wrong about these two milk, it's just a matter of perception. Our market is occupied with variety of milks like low fat milk, high fat milk and fortified milk, etc. So do you also think that packed milk is not good, it has low quality? Actually, processing steps defines different types of milk. So it's not about industry who reduces the quality, it's all about its different processing and types. So now we will have look at steps involved in milk processing, which is nothing but from cow to your cup process. And it starts with different steps, and the first one is milking operation. So when animal is ready for milking, harvesting is done in two ways, by hand or by machines. So after that it comes to milk collection. So once the milk is harvested, it is taken to the nearest milk collection center. So once milk is collected, it goes to testing, which is called as testing of raw material. So at collection centers, raw material is tested based on its quality. The samples are then tested for various parameters like organoleptic, which means smell and taste, then compositional means fat, solid, not fat, parameters, etc. are checked. So in case of any doubt, raw milk is also tested for presence of adulterate. So if sample doesn't comply with the quality, it gets rejected. After quality testing, next is storage of raw milk. Raw milk remains in good condition at normal temperatures only for few hours after milking. Hence, raw milk collected from farmers required immediate chilling in order to preserve its quality and to avoid any spoilage due to bacterial growth. Now it's time for transportation. So raw milk collected at milk collection center is transferred to chilling center or dairy processing plant at regular intervals for further processing. Now onwards, actual milk processing starts. Raw milk received at dairy processing unit either in cans or in milk tanker is again subjected to quality testing before acceptance. Sample of raw milk taken from cans or tankers are tested for various parameters like organoleptic, compositional, chemicals like acidity, adulterants, and bacteriological like total bacterial count, coliform count, etc. And these parameters are tested at established frequencies. Raw milk supplies not found to be of conforming to the specific standards gets rejected. Accepted raw milk is then immediately transferred to big insulated stainless steel tanks, which is also called as milk silos, and stored at low temperatures before further processing. So, further processing of milk involves steps like separation, heat processing, like pasteurization, homogenization, etc. So, processed milk may be used for manufacturing packed market milk and other dairy products like dahi, cream, butter, milk powder, ghee, cream, etc. After milk processing, packing of processed milk is done immediately after processing through inline form seal fill machines to avoid contamination. Now it's time finally ready to dispatch for markets. Now we know the how milk is processed. Now let's have a look on different types of milks which are categorized based on processing. So first one is milk based on fat content, second is processed milk, and third is heat treated milk. So milk is processed on the basis of maximum content of fat and solid not fat. So let me elaborate this with examples. So very first is milk based on fat content, which includes standardized milk. It means milk that has been standardized to contain a minimum of 4.5% fat and 8.5% solid not fat. Now next type is reduced fat milk. This milk contains 2% milk fat of the total weight of the milk, and it is not as thick as whole milk and consists of mild flavor that is not too strong. Now another type is low fat milk. This milk has fat percent less than 2% and it's a delicious and great tasting way to reduce fat in your diet. Now next one is skim milk, or you can call it as non-fat milk. This type of milk has removed fat as much as possible. It contains less than 0.5 gram of fat per cup. Skim milk has about half the calories of whole milk. It is the best choice for adults and is the only type of milk that should be consumed by people on strict low fat diets. Now another type is tone milk. Tone milk, also called as single tone milk, which is obtained by adding skim milk powder and water to whole milk. It contains about 3% fat, and tone milk restricts the body from absorbing cholesterol from the milk to minimum. So, one glass of tone milk provides around 120 calories. So, another one is double tone milk. This milk is obtained by adding skim milk powder to whole milk and has about 1.5% fat content. Double tone milk is ideal for those trying to maintain weight as it keeps the calorie intake under the checks. And second type is processed milk, which contains pasteurized milk. So pasteurization actually kills harmful bacteria without significantly affecting the nutritional value or taste of the milk. In this process, milk is treated at 71 degrees Celsius for minimum of 15 seconds or maximum of 25 seconds. Now another type is homogenized milk. In this process, milk is forcefully passed through small holes at high pressure to prevent separation of cream layer, and this process helps to increase whiteness of milk. Now another type is sterilized milk, which also called as UHT or ultra high temperature milk. In this process, where milk is heated from 135 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius for 1 to 6 seconds, followed by cooling and the aseptic packaging. This frees milk from all microorganisms, allowing it to be stored at room temperature. So no refrigeration is required for such a type of milk for prolonged period, but in an unopened condition. Now last one is heat treated milk, and this contains evaporated milk. Now the process involves standardizing, heat treating and evaporating the milk under reduced pressure at temperatures between 60 to 65, and the evaporated milk is then homogenized to prevent its separation under the storage. So it is doubly concentrated than standardized milk. Now another one is condensed milk. So the process of condensed milk resembles with evaporated milk with little difference of addition of sugar. So this product is not sterilized but preserved by the high concentration of sugar, or it can be made from whole milk or skim milk. Now another one is powdered milk. So milk powder is produced by evaporating the water from the milk using heat. Then it is homogenized and pre-concentrated before drying. There are a number of ways to produce dry milk powder, including spray drying and roller drying. So next one is flavored milk. The flavored milk is one of the fastest segment growing in dairy sector. There are wide variety of flavor milks are available in market. So most flavored milk products are produced using reduced fat milk varieties and usually have a fat content of around 1%. And this is all about milk processing and different types of milks. Still I might have missed few. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.